What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Back out here in the garage today. I'm going to switch speeds a little bit. We've got everything done on the motor, as you saw in the last video, that we can get to right now. Like I said, still waiting on injectors, but we got the fuel rails and everything hooked up. We got the water pump on, all that's routed right. So all that's finished, that works. Today we're going to jump over and do a little bit of wiring, just because it's crappy outside. You know, don't feel like motivated.
That looks really great.
Yeah, don't feel like motivated to do anything else. I mean, all that turned out nice. That turned out freaking real. Your belts ran just like that, right?
Yep.
Yours thing? See, I don't understand why mine's a couple of inches shorter.
Well, I mean, you know, with a last name like True Love. I mean,
Well,
I'm wondering if maybe because didn't you Spike change that? Didn't y'all change the pulley?
well, I had the underdrive pulley came with this, and it freaking spun it too fast. So I put the original one back on.
I'm thinking my pulley's a little bit bigger. That's why.
Innuendo. Okay.
No, but I really think that's what it is, because nothing. I mean, you have the same bracket you have on both sides.
Right.
And the water pump's the same. The harmonic balancer's the same. So that's the only thing I can think of. Is really the only thing that's different is the alternator.
It works. That's all I care.
Hey, that's all that matters.
So all that's done. Obviously, you know that I'm not wiring around the car today. I'm going to watch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over here on this charge pipe, try to at least get that mocked up a little bit. I probably won't get it all completely finished, but at least if I can cut it down and just see what I need. But today, like I said, he's going to be messing with the wiring. We're going to try to get rid of all that crap that's back in there.
Yes, we are.
I mean, that big rat's nest. I mean, it functioned for what it was, but we definitely want to clean that up. He's already started. I don't know if y'all remember, I have a little Ford solenoid down there. The old school.
Over there in the maybe for sale pile or something.
No, just trash that thing.
So what we're doing is we're putting pass-throughs through his firewall. So this will actually be through there, and this is for his ground. This is be for the engine ground. We'll hook that up. We'll have a separate engine ground. We'll have chassis grounds. But yeah, we'll put that there.
All of that's going too. All the stuff that's on the side right here.
All of this is gone. All of this will go away.
You got the board inside?
No, I left it at the house.
Okay.
You know, I did tag it on the Instagram because we're still waiting on the one relay.
Right, the big board.
Little things. But basically, you know, Chris still wants to keep his push button and keep his key, and it'll still be the same. Instead of running the solenoid, he's going to turn the key on, a push button start. So we've already put that on the starter and got that correct. So you'll still have that. And once you turn the key on, then it'll basically hit this board over here, and that'll run everything on the car. That'll turn the Holly on. That'll turn all these other relays on. You've got some extra capacity there.
Right, future-proofing ourselves, basically.
Yeah, so if you want to run methanol, you can, you know, you have extra, you know, coils and extra injectors for power for that. So, yep, that's kind of where we're at.
Well, I guess we're just going to jump into it. Like I said, I don't care if we freaking rip everything out of this thing and start over, but keep what we need, clean everything else up. So, you know us.
Lose some more weight.
Yeah, ounces at a time. And once we get all that out of there, obviously I'd like to be able to put, you know, some metal up inside there to actually fireproof that all off.
Well, I mean, the reason we're using these fittings like that so it actually goes through the firewall is to seal all that off.
Right.
So it's kind of
and then there's no wire up here that we got to cut around.
Yeah, and then so we can get all that. But very few things will be back there. It'll be, I mean, minimal. Just basically off the back of the key switch, and that's it.
All right.
So it'll look really good. But yeah, that's all. Sunshine's looking sleek.
Starting to come around and clean up a little bit. So.
And how'd this turn out? Did the bar?
I haven't even tried it. I'm gonna have to flip it over the other way, just because it's got that bend, or I'll take a little bit of the bend out. But my shock tower bar is definitely. I can probably just go a straight one and go straight across, but I think I can use my old one and just go with that. But I mean, all right.
Looks good.
All right, guys, let me show you what I'm working with here. This is my old charge pipe, obviously. And you see where the placement of the blow-off valves are. They're probably not going to be there anymore. Really, I think I'm only going to be using, I'm probably going to have to cut this right about here. I mean, there's not a long snout at all. Maybe I actually just cut it right here and then take these and put them down here or inside the curve or something like that. Not for certain yet. I'm going to set it up in there. It's going to be kind of hard because I'm just going to have to kind of guesstimate. I may have to get another piece of pipe, but I'm hoping I don't. If not, I may be able to just use whatever I cut off up here and tack back on. I mean, I fill it all in and grind it down and body fill it anyway, so I'm not too concerned about how many welds or cuts are on it. Just make it as smooth as possible. So, let's try this out. So you're saying the electrician became unprepared?
That's it.
And I'm the one not allowed to wire on the car.
Hey, look, I did get stuff done. Look at there.
We did get something done.
I mean, come on. You should see the starter's done. Look at that.
We got the starter done. We got one pass-through done.
The pass-through's done.
I got my burnt carpet out of the inside.
I removed the Ford solenoid and the wiring that goes to that. Even dropped the starter and cleaned it.
Oh, I would have done
That's
that.
shiny. I know it's going to run better.
It's got to. Of course, you probably just took the oiling off of it. It's made it work.
Yeah.
Hopefully now it won't run 2 seconds after every time I turn the key.
That is the hope right there.
So,
So
well, I guess he's going to help me on this charge pipe, at least try to get something done. This is what we got right now, guys. Good old Sawzall, hacked it off. We're going to try to fit this in there. Like I said, I may have to cut it down here again and throw it down, but...
is that some custom pinstriping there?
It is. That is.
You didn't know that. That was Davis pinstriping.
You're darn right. All right, let's try this. All right, we're still a little...
Yeah.
We definitely need to cut it probably down here. Think about maybe what,
Yeah, it's
an inch
almost
out and
like-
then bring a piece across.
Yeah, it's almost like if you cut it down here lower and then take that mandrel bent and then move it, because it's going to have to be...
Well, you got to remember this here, it already has an angle on it. So look at that angle to it. If I just dropped it down, that coupling may actually, because we're almost at that angle.
Yeah.
I mean, if I can just take, you know, maybe an inch out of it.
Yeah, you definitely have to... I mean, you can't, because you can't go towards the water pump anymore.
Right. Right, I can actually come back. If I come down, I can come back a little bit.
It's almost like you want to cut it out right there.
Well, I don't need those.
Anymore.
No.
Yeah, anymore. So that's just a spot to blow something out.
I just cut that part out right there.
Yeah.
All right, let's just take that wrap off. And we'll just cut it like an inch out right there. Like I said, I'm not worried about, you know, as far as where or what. Like I said, it's all going to be filled anyway. I'll probably just wrap it all again. I mean, you're only talking about that little much right there showing. And I'm still
You
debating.
might be able to put a coupling right there too. Or would you want to even leave
Nah, just make it one solid piece. Be just as easy. Well, yeah, remember, I got to put my blow-off valve somewhere.
Yeah, true.
So it's going to have to be probably both on that other side. Or if I just run one of them. All right, let's take that off.
Can you sell those and then buy a bigger, just have one big one?
I could. Just got to see how much room I've got. Just kind of play it by ear. All right, let's do that. The good thing is that slides in there pretty snug, pretty easily.
Yes. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got.
Like we need to go more. Need to file it off.
There's a little bit of, to get it flush.
Dude, that's pretty.
That's pretty close right there.
I mean, that's.
I mean, I can't see the bottom lip compared to the throttle body. I mean, like if you line that up.
Well, you're. Dude, I mean, that's freaking almost perfect.
And you still got room to.
Yeah, if anything, I might have to extend a little piece here. I like to get as close as possible.
Yeah, just put a pie cut in there.
Well, I mean, I think the angle's good. I think I just need to put that piece we just cut out down here.
Yeah.
That size up here. I'm just thinking, just future, since I'm not using a V-band on this throttle body, that if it does blow off or try to, I don't want it being here and here and have that gap in there. I'd rather it be as close as possible. That way I can freaking just crank the crap out of it and it can't move. Now I know these things, like you can pull those things up a little bit, they'll move and flex. But I think we can tack that down there, right where that is. How's it look from this direction?
We need to file
Yeah.
that piece off right there.
Just file that little piece. All right. I'm sure that makes everybody's teeth feel good. So you need that one too?
Yeah.
And if we can get that on there, just get a little tack on it. And that's highly trained professionals.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, do you think it needs to go back anymore? Oh, I'm sure there's something still. Like I said, once it's tagged, I can grind and feel. Just that one little edge. It's precision fitting it.
Yeah, well,
We're level for miles. Kind of turn that light.
we need to wipe that off then.
Yeah, that's fine, but I'm just thinking like that and then kind of move it over this way. Right there. I'm not too real concerned about it. You're not gonna be able to see anyway once everything's on there, but it just makes it easier. You just make longer marks. Like I said, I could always move it and... All right. Nice tacks. Before you say anything, I'm not a welder, and I'm just trying to get this old, but golly, that's beyond ugly. Holy crap. All right, guys, let's see how this works. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, it's not even that cold outside, it's just freaking humid. All right, let's see if we can get this in there. I guess I need to close that garage door now. As you can see, our awesome weather we have right now. It's about 60 degrees, but oh my gosh, 500% humidity. Was gonna paint that tank today, but obviously that didn't get done because of that out there. So that'll have to be put off to later on in the week, which I'm not to that point yet anyway, so I'm not too concerned about it. Right now I'm just worried about getting the charge pipe in, at least getting it set, and like I said, kind of just make some progress today. Okay, let's see what we kind of came up with here. If I can keep from burning myself. Oh, ow, almost got me. Okay. Okay. My gosh, guys, that right there actually looks pretty dang good. I may actually, because those can actually be pushed down. I'm really thinking I just need to add a little piece, like right here, almost like a little pie cut, you know, maybe a couple inches on top. I guess I could be exact and measure that so I'm not an idiot. But I think that right there is actually going to be money. I definitely don't want it going into that water pump, but that's pretty solid there. That's pretty solid. Yeah, let me cut a piece off and just see if I can fit one in there. Let me get something to put inside here. Look at that, I knew my alternator piece would come in handy somewhere. Might actually be too much. Yeah, it's gonna be too much because it definitely needs to be like that. All right. Well, we get something smaller. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, that's a little off. I should be able to kind of curve this around. Oh. Sit this down for a second. Oh, there's my nasty cut marks. I can probably do that again. I don't think I'm going to get much better than that. Where's the water pump? Oh, I got plenty of room. I'm actually in the mouth of the throttle body, but I'm enough out that obviously nothing's going to hit it. I think if I mark that right there, there we go. Like I said, I can feel anything else in. I think that right there will work. That's all I need. Oh, now I'm going to bring it over here and tack it. Some more spectacular welds. Can't beat it. Okay, now can I get this thing back in here? Because I don't know how loose I've got those. This side's always kind of. Come on. Oh, this one over here on this side always kind of. That's money right there, guys. I can live with that right there. Nice, all the way around. Like I said, my coupler's probably about that long. Plenty to grab. That leaves me plenty of room on the water pump. Probably just kind of set that right there. All right, guys, well, that's a little off right there, but we'll be right about right there. I mean, I think that's going to do it. I mean, walking around, we got just enough clearance of the water pump. I can actually press it down or lift it up a little bit. I mean, it's not a very long run. I can probably, like I said, probably get blow-off valve right here. The only thing I don't like about that is when that blows off, if there's any meth going through it, blows water all over the belt. But I mean, it's going to be what it is. I mean, I could probably put it right here, but I don't really want it on this curd where it creates any kind of turbulence or anything like that if I put it right there on the front. And the second thing is, do I keep it gold or do I go black with it? I don't know, comment down below and let me know what you think. I mean, the gold breaks it up a little bit. There's not a whole lot there. Blow-off valves are black anyway, but I mean, it may be a change of pace, just go with it black. But, I mean, hey, that's one more thing. I just got to get it all welded up. And then I'll decide what color to paint. I mean, for a day, I mean, it's not a whole lot, but I mean, that's, you know, every little time I would say, every minute in the garage is 1 minute closer to being finished with it. You know, if you have to leave it somewhere or take it somewhere to the shop, you're always waiting on other people. And I'm still blowing smoke out here. It's not even cold. But, like I said, that's one major piece down. I'm still waiting on that coupling to come in. Of course, it'll probably show up while I'm not here, but that's the last piece of the puzzle on the front. He's gonna come during the week while I'm not here and do the wiring. Like I said, hopefully let the boards in, get that taken care of, get all this crap off the dash, get all of that wiring out from underneath there, or out from behind there. All of that stuff will go. Everything's gonna be at a nice board. End up putting it, if you look in here, it's gonna go right down there on the floorboard. Get some light on for you, if it worked, which it doesn't. But it's gonna go right down there on the floorboard. Where my other panel's gonna be. I've already got the dash and everything tore out, all those gauges gone. So little by little, guys, I mean, we're just plugging away at it. Like I said, we got a little bit of time before the racing starts, but I like to get this thing finished. That way we get it started, get a little bass tune in it. Just kind of start working from there. But right now, that's gonna do it for us, guys. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. We'll catch you guys on the next one.